Good folks, here we are at the end of turn 1 in Masher White Wing, scenario 18.1.5 from Vietnam 1965 to 75. And this is a disaster for the Allied forces. The VP track, if I can carefully, I'll move the camera. That's the VP situation. 29 NLF VPs. American replacements down to 13. ARVN hasn't moved at all. VC have gained 2 replacements. This is through what's it called where they disappear? It is through dispersal. And you may have noticed NVA replacements have come down. So the big move for the second several things happened. First of all, on advice, I bombarded this point out here, Buon Ma Tuot. It was horrific, and no casualties. So I think I spent 7 air points to come out here and bombard, and just didn't get the roll I needed. It failed. I even declared a free fire zone out here to use the full strength of that airstrike. No effect. All I ended up doing was losing 2 VPs for the free fire zone. Then I moved ROK forces. What did they do? They moved up here on a search and destroy mission, and the VC just dispersed again. All right, so it happened. Then what happened next? Okay, then the Americans got frustrated and they're like, right, we need to change tact here. They moved around here and they attacked a big stack. I think this is the remnants of it here. Yeah. So they attacked, they threw a lot of resources out here. They had a lot of support and they attacked this combined force of NVA and VC units. Now what that did do is reduce NVA replacements down to 1 point there. All right, so you can see this is down. And this will have an impact on the VP marker, so it's not all bad for the Americans. The NVA losses, a 1/4 of a point for each NVA replacement point. Okay, so that's not great. But then they get 4 VP if they can remove these counters. So once this hits 0, the next hit will basically eliminate a counter. And because of this, the NVA eventually, after really draining these US replacements, I think a huge battle. It went on and on. Then they finally retreated to save their actual units and their ops complete. So what else? A couple of little operations. Oh, and then just to make things worse, look who we have here in Quai Nyon. We've got a VC unit. They found a path through here where they could actually reach with their movement, and they've captured that. So that's another instant 3 VP for having control of that at some point in the scenario. At the end of the scenario, they get 5 points if they still hold it, which is probably unlikely. ROK forces will probably move back in, but it's just frustrating that should be green instead of red. It's frustrating that they capped it nonetheless. I was a bit clumsy, didn't think they had the movement. Turns out they did. So most of these forces are ops complete. I probably should move these guys somewhere better. And most of the other... and then our VC forces moving into cultivated terrain, which is one VP each. So look, VC losses are over here. They've only lost 3 units. These are units that have been dispersed. I'm not sure if these count as losses or not. It probably doesn't matter because there's only 2 of them. But this is it. It's heading into the final turn and not a good situation for the Allies to be in. 29, they're on 29 VPs. Granted, look, we subtract 2 from that down to 27. For the NVA losses, they're nowhere near. They are nowhere near. What do they need to win? They need 7 or fewer points to win. It's been a disaster. All right, one more turn to go. Thanks for watching, folks. Take care.